welcome back to JTML9681's LPs. I'm your host, JTML9681. And we are currently playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade. And this game is brought to you by GameAnyone.com. This game came out in 1989 and was made by Konami. And there was a NES port of this game, which a lot of people really hate that port, but I always thought it was pretty nice. At least it had something to give you when you weren't able to go to an arcade that actually had this arcade in it. And you know, they did the music pretty good in that version, so you know, you didn't really have like all the different types of moves you can do just by simply tapping that action button. Like here and there, he'll throw like a kick and stuff like that. I don't think they really did that, or I don't remember them actually slinging the foot soldiers in the NES version, which they would do that on their own, make them slide across the screen. But they did have the super move and the jump kick. So let's get started here. And we will be using Leonardo. Oh, man. Alright, folks, I'm back. I'm sorry. I was having problems. But I got them fixed. Back in order here. Oh. Whee! Now, for some reason, in this arcade ROM, they have the music in like a surround sound, and the theme music that they played in the very beginning was not very good up front with the volume, because it was like in the background of a surround sound view. Uh-oh. And April is being attacked in her office. Who could this be? It's Rocksteady! Oh! And then Rocksteady starts going crazy like he did in the cartoon. Quit doing the jump kick when I want to do that. Rocksteady, go. Shredder! I'm coming for you, Shredder! Yeah, who cares about April? I just want Shredder. Clank! Shower, and I love taking my bath. Okay, that was stupid. I apologize. Hey, get out of here. Yeah, I had this all set and done before, and for some reason it got messed up and I couldn't get the AVI file out, and YouTube wouldn't even accept it, so I had to do this all over again. Oh! Man, you piece of doo-doo. Get out of here. You know, I used to always think when they would yell pizza time, I used to think that they were saying hypnotized. Like, hypnotized or something like that. I love doing that. Thing is, that girl does show up in the NES version. I just smashed him right to the wall. Boom. See, I don't know if they actually take their weapon and sling the foot soldiers in the NES version. I really do not remember. Just come all the way over here. Come on! Oh, now I go down to the sewer and it doesn't hurt me. And I always wondered about that. And I know it takes one little bar of health away every time you connect with the super move. But you know what? Sometimes it's worth it when you're completely surrounded, or you're in touch with foot soldiers that are just plain cheap. And it's the best thing, and it's the strongest move you've got against bosses. Knife throwers, I hate those guys. Mousers! Some of these stages, in the beginning, you can get your health back, and others you can't. Alright. Oh, and we got the missiles. Booger. I meant to jump, not press that. Get out of here. Knife throwers. And then now we got Baxter Stockman. In the NES version, it was really cheap because instead of who we originally fight in the next stage, fighting Baxter as the Fly, which I thought was pretty neat. Although, why couldn't they just make... See, here you would see Baxter, the Fly, instead of Bebop and Rocksteady. We had to fight them both at the end, which was always pretty cool. Got rid of those two spear guys. Instead, we just fought Baxter, and that was it. I mean, and he was really, really easy and just butchered the port. Why couldn't they keep Bebop and Rocksteady together and then make another level that had Baxter the Fly as the boss, you know? That would have been better. Like, just make a whole other... Alright, I knew that was going to run out. Ah! Quit shooting ketchup at me! Deadly ketchup! He caught me right into that. Hurts them or not, but it's pretty cool. Why couldn't they do that in the NES version? That's what really, really butchered that port. They made April look pretty good, but the voice is kind of wrong. Rocksteady and Bebop look and sound okay. Shredder sounds okay with his laugh, and he looks really nice in this. The turtles do too when it comes to their actual animation. And what's that coming on the left side of the screen? You can see it right there, that bumper. Is that like supposed to be the turtle man that's like directly behind me or something? And what, is Splinter like driving the turtle man? He did do that one time in one of the episodes. I hate these freaking things. Off of this motorcycle. Oh! Oh, and I still get hit by the motorcycle. Take that. See, the spear guys in the NES version never lose their spears. As many times as they throw the spear, it just keeps responding. It keeps respawning. And I don't like that. I've never like how they did that. They should have kept the tradition that once they do the spear, they lost the spear. But no, game designers didn't want to do that. Oh, come on, man! I always get hit there. I know you can knock that back at him. This is the stage that most people hate from the arcade. But you know, the stage isn't all that bad. The biggest problem that I see with the stage are not these guys, but the bombers. The little bomber copters. And we got the foot soldiers that have those Chinese fans and foot soldiers that shoot blue cheese dressing. There's the bomber. Alright, get over here. Splinter driving, then it's no wonder he crashed. Look at the turtle van's all busted up. In this stage, we will see the boss at the end of one of the rock soldiers, which is part of Krang's army in Dimension X. Which is Granitor or something like that. I always used to call him Sergeant Granite. I think he really was a sergeant of the Rock Soldiers. I'm not sure. And I always called him Granite just because all the other kids used to always call him Granite. But I think his name was like Granitor or something like that. Or Granitar or something. Stay up top here because I'm not going to get hit by the beams. Aw, come on! Get up here! He ran right into that. Of a pain in the NES port, but they are in this one because they're relentlessly shooting at you. Alright, I got one of those things out of the way. I sacrificed myself. Hypnotized. I used to swear that's what he was saying all the time. I'll leave that pizza there. Oh no, it's Sergeant Granite! Like I said, I think his name is Granitar or something like that. I always called him Sergeant Granite because all the other kids did. But he was the one with General Trag all the time in the cartoons. You would see them once in a while, so. Oh, that was my fault. Oh well, at least I can get the pizza next time. Well, I'm not having much of a problem Cowabunga! Tried to hook up my other controller just to try something else, and for some reason it won't work. I cannot get it to work the way I want it to. Come on, get off! For some reason, it just would not work. Get away from me! Damn it! Gosh! I don't know what's wrong. Maybe it's because it's the same kind of controller, or what? I'm gonna have to try something else, because maybe I need to hook them all up to a hub in a certain order or something. Come on, turn around! That's bullshit, man! You know what? Hate those things. You know, I could swear that when the turtles jump into the Technodrome, that they yell Cowabunga, but maybe it's Turtles in Time they do that, or maybe it's another turtle game I'm thinking of. I don't know. Oh, come on! I pressed the freaking button! Get out of here! That is so freaking cheap, man! Thank you! Gosh. Get off of me! Where? The speared soldiers and the gun soldiers are the worst. Here's General Trag. He's always cocking his gun, so you get more of a slighter chance to strike him. But he can be he's just as dangerous, but not as difficult as Granite. I'll tell you who the cheapest boss is in this game, and that's Krang. Krang is the cheapest boss. Because when you really get him hurting, he starts being really cheap. Invincible! Aw, you little peach quat. Ah, you booger-faced mongrel! Oh, got a few good hits. Got a few good hits in there. It takes a little bit to get Krang start to get Krang hurting. Starting to be cheap because he's hurting now. Alright, I'm just gonna do normal hits here. Alright. There he goes. That was cheap. Come on, he should be dead by now. There we go.
Invincible.
Now we got Shredder, which he can duplicate himself or clone himself. Oh man, he can punch you too. I don't remember that. Oh man, he almost hit me with that mutant ray. I heard you can knock the mutant ray gun out of his hand, but I have not actually seen it being done before, so I don't know if that's true or not. And the first Shredder that loses his helmet is the fake Shredder. The real Shredder won't lose his helmet so easily. Ah no, I've been mutated back to a mock turtle. Now if it was your last life, he actually runs off the screen. The turtle runs off the screen after being mutated back to a mock turtle. Why couldn't his sword look more like his sword in the cartoon? Rather than looking like the same sword that the foot soldiers use? Okay, there we go. Mangled the Mousers and totaled the Technodrome. That's turtle power. But what about the Shredder and Krang? Burnt to toast? Vaporized to milkshakes? Or escaped to Dimension X? Until we know none of us can sleep safely in our beds. Shells. Well, folks, this has been another edition of JTL 99681's LPs. Thank you for watching. This is the first arcade game that will do, and with all of this is JTL 99681 signing off. I will see you next time.